On a cold, rainy night in New York, a father sat alone outside the ICU room of his dying daughter. Doctors had already given up hope. He had lost his wife years ago, and now he was about to lose the only family he had left. Broken by pain and angry at God, he walked into a small hospital chapel for the first time in years. But what happened after that prayer shocked everyone, because by morning his daughter opened her eyes and whispered something about Jesus that changed his life forever. Michael was 38 years old, but pain had made him look older. His eyes were red from crying as he sat silently in the hospital hallway. Just hours earlier, doctors had told him, "Your daughter may not survive the night." His 8-year-old daughter Sophia had been fighting a rare illness for almost 2 years. Michael had spent everything trying to save her. He sold his house, lost his job, and worked endless nights to pay hospital bills. But nothing seemed to help, and tonight hope was fading away. Years ago, Michael believed in Jesus. He went to church every Sunday with his wife and daughter. But after his wife died in a terrible car accident, anger filled his heart. Then Sophia became sick, and Michael stopped praying completely. He often said, "If God is real, why would he allow this much pain?" That night, as Michael sat crying alone, an elderly janitor walked toward him holding an old Bible. The man gently asked, "Can I pray for you?" Michael laughed bitterly and replied, "I prayed for years. Nothing changed." The old man stayed calm and softly said, "Sometimes Jesus doesn't calm the storm immediately, but he never leaves you alone inside it." Those words stayed in Michael's mind. A few minutes later, he slowly walked into the small hospital chapel. The room was silent, except for a few candles burning near a wooden cross. For the first time in years, Michael fell to his knees and whispered, "Jesus, if you are really there, I can't do this anymore. Please give me strength." Suddenly, a strange peace filled his heart. For the first time in years, he didn't feel alone. Around 5 in the morning, doctors rushed toward him with shocked faces. "Michael, we don't understand it, but Sophia's condition is improving." Michael ran into the ICU room and grabbed Sophia's hand tightly as she slowly opened her eyes. Then in a weak voice she whispered, "Daddy, I saw Mommy. She told me Jesus is with us, and I don't need to be afraid." Michael broke down, crying beside her bed. At that moment, something inside him changed forever. Sophia slowly recovered over the next few months, and Michael returned to church, not because of religion, but because he had found faith again. He began sharing his story online, and millions of people listened. Many who felt hopeless found strength through his words. One evening, a young man approached Michael after church with tears in his eyes and said, "Last night, I was going to end my life, but then I heard your story, and for the first time in years, I felt hope again." Michael hugged the young man tightly. That night, as rain fell outside once again, Michael looked toward the sky and whispered, "Thank you, Jesus. You didn't just save my daughter. You saved me too." And perhaps that was the greatest miracle of all, not just healing a sick child, but healing a broken soul.